Autumn has come to upstate New York. Fall colors abound, and we welcome you inside Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Buffalo Bills.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Here we go. EQ.
They'll start on the ground with Harris.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. Now Fields. That's swung out wide to Harris.
And he's able to get up here to the 26.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Back to the air, Fields on second down. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers.
And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. So after the INT, it's Allen.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 25 yards that time. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
56.
Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
On play action, Allen.
That's complete right around the 8. Touchdown!
Dawson Knox, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bills use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to count.
He's got a man, complete. Down to the 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. George Pickens, 92 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, the conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, punt the ball away, but no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. You look at this Steeler defense, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Allen. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's got this all the way down to the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Oh, my goodness. I'll tell you what, third down, all you're thinking is, what can we do to keep this drive going to get enough yardage to move the sticks? You're certainly not thinking about taking this one almost the length of the field, but that's exactly what happens here. What a play, and what a change of fortunes.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, second down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal. Now Allen. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Boswell for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be. Oh, another ball up for grabs here, and this one is intercepted.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Fields now to throw.
Got a man. It's Brown. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
You look at this Buffalo defense.
In that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Here we go. Angel.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
Here's Fields on the sneak.
And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Justin Fields
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Steelers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
On 1st down, Allen. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it.
A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset.
And in for the Steelers, touchdown.
Najee Harris
from 17 yards out.
And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point now by Boswell. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Next to score, Steelers 28, Bills 7. Chris Boswell, the kickoff.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9.
In motion goes the tight end. Here's Allen to throw it. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Operating from the gun, Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Play action. Now it's Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Steelers will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared, had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
To throw is Fields.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Fields. Going for Boykin, but it is intercepted. Inside the 20.
And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
Tyler Bass now for the point after.
It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Back to throw, Fields.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked up by Marco Wilson.
And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
His dad certainly had a few of these. Joey Porter Jr. there for the sack.
A loss of 5 brings up 2nd and 15.
Now Allen.
For 29 yards.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon.
Regular.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he'll go down at the 28. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
45-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good.
And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
So the interception set him up a terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the 2nd quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Bills are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
So the first thing that crossed my mind is, why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
From midfield, here's Allen. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Steelers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Here we go, set.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. Now they fake the jet sweep there and a run instead with Harris.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
A final shot before the break. Fields.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw, it's Allen. And that is incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a fourth down.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
You got a mini basement.
They turn to Harris to begin the drive.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of a yard brings up second and 9.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
To Miles Boykin. A gain of 9 yards.
Go,
And
John,
the
ready?
Steeler first down.
Harris running straight ahead, and he'll fight forward on the straight ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked up by Marco Wilson.
And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
At the 42-yard line.
Half 85.
Allen going to throw. And now here is another interception. Dante Jackson picks it.
And the Steelers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
They'll take over at first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, You're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead. Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Here's Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Fields. Setting up the screen, Harris.
And he is going to lose yardage here. And quickly they get to the line.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
That is caught. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 36. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
Here's Fields.
He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Now Fields. Here's one deep for Pickens.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this will remain an 11-point spread. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the... So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Samuel in motion.
Now Allen again. And my goodness, another interception. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Fields.
That swung out wide to Harris.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. Fields. Wide open receiver complete. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Call that a very strong gain of 24. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Harris is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Again, it's Harris. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. They'll try and run with Harris. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is up to 18 now. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Allen going to fire quickly and get it to Diggs out wide. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
And now here is another interception. Still going inside the 20. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
Sets up 1st down and goal at the 1-yard line.
Here we go, sir.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try to run with Harris. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 1.
They'll try again. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Boswell good with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25.
42. Bills 17.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here this 4th quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
To the air, Allen. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
5 wide.
Now Allen, got to have this one. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. On the give, this is Harris. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Boswell for the extra point. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though, probably.
And my goodness, another interception.
He's to the 10.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Extra point now by Boswell. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. It's a gain of 34.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Stop.
On play action, Allen. And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
On second down, this is Harris. And some room to roam now. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Here we go. A gain of 16 yards.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Pittsburgh, they move back over.